It's the Mexican monster. And this one has all. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice right hook. Nice counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
David Benavidez might be ready to go. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about winning that lap. What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Punch. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook doesn't score. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about winning that last one. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. The perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about winning that last round. Come on. On to the fourth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe this? That counter punch caught. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Benn in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
Bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there and win the next one. Yeah?
Shots, keep smart. Good work out there. The jab's working.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. And he just missed with that left jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about winning that last round. And Durant on to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Trying to land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about winning that last round.
What do you do?
Here we go. It's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Benavidez now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Believe what we're seeing. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about getting that last one. And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it.